what's your thinking about how your identity takes on these different names? Do you change?
We've actually had a very profound conversation at one of our house parties that got a little heated. You know, my friend from Germany, he's like Turkish with a German nationality. And he was like, why do you guys all have an English name? You know, like, because that's kind of like a Western colonization idea of who you need to be.
You've been colonized.
Yeah, we have an English name because we started having English names when we were learning English in school, but in China. And it's just kind of a fun game because that's a step of learning another culture. When I was learning Spanish, the first text in the textbook is like, yo me llamo Bebe, you know, like it's like you started learning these names.
I was Gesson in French class. I was like, okay.
You know, you started learning you started getting to know some of like the common names in that culture. And then you might be able to mix it with your like local names, like in the Chinese English textbook that Chinese kids use at school. There are Lile, there are Han Mei Mei, but then there are also Jack and John and, you know, all of these names. And for us, it's like my friend said, we picked up that thing as part of learning English. We went on to study English in college, and some of us graduated college and started working with international people. And it's easier for us to just go by that name. And it's, you know, when we had a new name, you get to name yourself. It was kind of fun. And my friend from Germany was trying to say, like, you should be proud of your culture. My Chinese friend said that's exactly how we show that we're very proud of our own culture, because just having a different name, it's like having a different code for yourself in society. It's not going to change who we are. You know, we don't really think that's going to change us. That's the kind of culture confidence that we have. And then I was like, see, it's the same thing. Like when you guys come to China, you want a Chinese name because it's fun.
Yeah,
and we like giving you a Chinese name because we get to give you the meaning of what Chinese culture is. And, you know, we get to tell you what name you choose for yourself is more Chinese or not. Like, for example, this guy that we know, he insists on naming himself Bai Ma Wangzi, which means Prince Charming, Mr. Knight. Like he was using that. He was like, why can't I call myself that? Or like culturally, it looks just a little too silly.